Hey guys. Okay, well, you know that we have been talking about animals, and animals have a word that is really important. It's called protect, and to protect means to keep safe. Okay, now humans protect ourselves when we ride a bike by wearing helmets. We protect ourselves from the weather if it's raining by using an umbrella. In the car, we wear seat belts. We have car seats. And so we protect ourselves that way. And animals also protect themselves. Now, we learned that animals have three basic needs. They need, just like us, water. They need food, but they don't eat sandwiches, do they? No. And they need shelter, a place to live. Okay? So these things might be what the animal wants to protect. Okay? Like in bad weather, to be protected, they need shelter. Okay? So let's turn to the right page. Now your job as I read this story is to listen and find out different animals protect themselves and stay safe in different ways. Okay? So I want you to listen, and I want you, if you need to stop the video, families, and talk about, hey, that is another way an animal protects themselves and stay safe. So you can do it. Okay? Here we go. So I'm going to move over so I can show this to you. Okay. So humans live in many kinds of homes. Your home is a shelter that keeps you safe and protects you from all kinds of weather. When it is raining, your home keeps you dry. When it is cold outside, your home keeps you warm. When it is hot outside, your home keeps you cool. Your home is a shelter. Can you say that? Shelter. Good job. Okay. I learned which way I'm going here. Hold up. Here we go. Okay. So when it's wet outside, humans protect themselves from the rain. Animals protect themselves from rain too. Some insects hide underneath the leaves. They use the leaf kind of like an umbrella. How cool is that? That's very cool. Okay. Now, birds have feathers that protect them from rain. Their feathers are oily. Remember, that's one of our vocabulary words. So the rain doesn't soak through their skin. The water rolls off their feathers so that under the feathers, the birds' bodies will stay nice and warm and dry. Very cool. Okay. Now, when it's cold outside, humans put on hats and jackets to stay warm. Some other animals need to stay warm in the cold too. Bears now have a thick fur coat that keeps them warm in the snow. Wow, look at that. We had to come to school today dressed like that. It was very cold. Animals have many ways of protecting themselves from hot weather. When it is hot, a dog pants to cool off. That's one of the vocabulary, pants. So that's the way they protect themselves. This fox lives in the desert where it is very hot during the day and the sun shines bright in the sky. During the day, the desert fox sleeps in a hole in the ground to avoid the heat. At night, when the sun goes down and it gets cooler, the desert fox comes out to explore. Very interesting. So it protects itself like that. Animals also have to protect themselves from other animals. that try to catch them. Some animals, like deer, have strong legs and can run very fast to escape danger. So that's another way they protect themselves. Some animals spray a stinky smell at other animals to make the other animals go away. When a skunk lifts its tail to spray, animals run away. So do people too. Run away as fast as they can to avoid the bad, stinky smell. Oh boy, that little bear is going to get it. He needs to run away. He's going to smell bad. Because the skunk, he looks kind of scared. Looks like he's mad. And so when they raise their tail, they're going to spray. Okay. Oh, here's some animals with a shell. We talked about in the vocabulary the word shell. Other animals have a body part that keeps them safe. Turtles have a hard shell. Oh, that's on the vocabulary, shell, that protects their soft inside body parts. When turtles are in danger, they can tuck their head and legs and tail into the shell to stay safe. Snails have shells they can hide in too. I forgot about snails. Yeah, very cool. How interesting is that? That's interesting. Okay. Now, instead of running away, some animals stay very still and blend in with the things around them. Wow, that bunny is hard to see, isn't it? Rabbits that live in the snow have white fur so that they are hard to see. Snakes that live in the sandy desert are brown to match the sand and dirt. These animals use camouflage to hide. That's one of our vocabulary. Can you say it? Camouflage. Camouflage, to hide. Walking sticks are insects whose bodies look just like a twig or a stick over here. Twig is one of our vocabulary words. Yeah, but that's actually an insect, but it looks just like a twig, which is like a little stick. It camouflages itself. When stick insects climb in trees, it's very hard to tell the difference between the animal and the tree. Some animals are green or red to match the plants and other animals where they live. Look at that fish, it blends in. And oh my goodness, you can hardly see that green creature. Wow, it blends right in. Baby seals called pups have thick fur that protects them from cold and snow. Animals need to protect themselves from weather too. They also protect themselves from other animals. A seal pup's fur is white, just like the snow. From far away, it is hard to see the seal. Baby seals need to stay safe and warm so they can be healthy and grow. Okay. So, what did we learn about the ways that animals protect themselves, right? Yeah, we talked about ways that animals protect themselves. And what are some of the ways? Do you remember? Let's see. Let's think about this. How do animals protect themselves? They protect themselves in weather. Do they wear raincoats? No, we do that. Do they use umbrellas? No. But sometimes the bugs will hide under a leaf when it's raining. What about bears when it's cold? Do they put on a coat? No, we put on a coat. Bears have that great fur that keeps them nice and warm, right? Yeah. And so that protects them from the cold. What about, how do they protect themselves from other animals? Like a deer, it can run really fast. Yeah, so it can outrun other animals. Now, what about a skunk? What would it do? Yeah, it would spray another animal with that stinky smell. And that makes the animal go, "Rah!" ah, and run off, just like us. Yeah. So what about turtles and snails? How do they protect themselves? They have that outer thing called a what? A shell. Good job. Good job. And we think back, let's see, what about a rabbit, a mountain rabbit, and a rattlesnake? They use their skin to blend in with their surroundings. And what's that fancy word? Camouflage. Camouflage. Good. And then some animals blend in because if they're the insect called the walking stick, it's an actual little creature, insect, but it looks like a stick. It's pretty cool. So sometimes they blend in so they look like their surroundings. Now other times, like birds and ducks, they have oil that's made in their feathers, or like some dogs have oily fur, and that keeps the water so it just runs right off and it doesn't get their body cold and wet. Yeah, so it protects them, keeps them safe. Oh my goodness, so there's so many ways that animals protect themselves and keep themselves safe. It's very, very interesting. So I have a page that I want you to do for language arts. Let me find it, it's right here. It's the beginning sounds page, and I'll send it to you. At the top, there's a little flower vase right here, and it starts with a strawberry, and then a cupcake, and then a flower, and then a tree, a bow, a rocket, an apple, a lamp, a snowflake, a bee, a whistle, and a mushroom. Okay? You're going to do this page pertaining to the beginning sounds that you hear. But I also want you to tell me one way an animal can protect themselves that we learned today. One way. What's one of the ways that we just talked about? Tell me. Okay, make a video and tell me. Okay, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.